Hey, what's up you guys? It's been forever since I've posted a YouTube video, and honestly it feels so embarrassing shooting this now after my long hiatus. But I'm back, and since I've been gone, I've graduated from college again, gotten my own place, and am now a full-time engineer. Life has been so busy, but I wanted to give you a little life update before I got into the video. So this trip was from this past summer before I started work. Let's just get into it. On day one, I arrived with my friend in New York at about 6 a.m. So we got on the train and headed to Flushing because there was this really good dim sum place that we wanted to try, but we were too early because everything's closed. So we continued to wander around wondering if anything was open, and luckily some shops were starting to, like this cafe that we walked into. They had some tasty looking stuff, but also some very interesting looking cakes as well. And enough time has passed, so time to grab breakfast. We grabbed some rice rolls from Fu Yen because it was really hyped up on TikTok, and then we headed to Cafe Dang to get a drink and eat our food. We're literally the only people in here, but it's so nice. Guys, at this point we were starving, so we took our first bites of the rice rolls, and it was so good. And the small container it's in, only $3.50. It's so worth it, guys. Next was to try the drinks that we came here for, and as expected, it was fire, as anything ube always is. Now that we have our coffee, we're gonna head over to Unisphere and then go to the zoo. So we started making our way to the zoo when we literally got lost trying to use the trains. Bro, there were some kids that were asking for directions from us, and we barely even know where we're going in the first place. But we accidentally gave them the wrong train directions, so if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. And of course, it's still too early, so we're just walking around and acting like tourists. Finally, the zoo is open now, and I'm so excited to see some animals. Do these guys spit? No. Guys, it was only $9.95 for admission, which is so nice because it's the actual zoo and the petting farm, which is where we are right now, all included. So pretty cheap. He's so pretty. Guys, it's like I'm a little kid in a candy store. I swear I've been to a zoo before, but I haven't been in a very long time. So all these animals just excite me. Just spent an hour and a half in the zoo, and I gotta say, best $10 I've ever spent in New York.
What was your favorite one?
I really like the cute animal. What was that one?
The hoodoo?
Yes, if that's even what it's called, but it's so cute. It looked like a little polka.
I like the aviary.
Now we're headed off to Haidi Lao because they just opened one in Flushing. Luckily there was no one there, so we got seated right away. My friend has never been to Haidi Lao before, so I was showing him the ropes and basically cooking everything. Also, I didn't realize that Haidi Lao had secret codes, so I had to try one this time. Here are some of the secret codes that you can say for either free food or toys, and here's the code that I used. Little fairies here for you. And they came back and gave me this cute fairy wand. It lights up! Afterward, I asked my friend whether he liked it or not, and
It's good, but never again.
it's just too expensive. Now, Tesso Light and Tesso X. I have never been into a Tesso X before, but this place was blind box galore. And honestly, it was good to see the variety. Everyone that I know enjoys Sunny Angels, but I've always thought that they were ugly. I wouldn't say that I'm a collector of Spitskis, but I think that Spitskis are probably the best blind boxes. Then we went to the back and we saw so many claw machines. We're gonna try and win something. We have 3 coins in total. Let's try. We found this marble pushing game and figured it would be the easiest to win, so we went for it. There's one more coin, but it's close to the edge, so I think we could probably get it. And my friend is goated at this game because he ended up dropping another blind box and getting the first one. But that wasn't it. It was too close to pass up, so I got more coins. We just got a Boba blind box. And now it's my turn. I'm gonna get this blind box. Now pardon my friend's recording. He's a little new to this. But your girl got the blind box. We spent $10 on coins, and we ended up getting 2 Boba figurines and this one. And after that dub, we had to celebrate with Boba, of course. We're at James because a friend recommended it to us. And
Shout out Kenny.
And in the back, fortune telling. So you pull out a stick and match the characters to whatever's on the wall and hope for the best. Okay, I gotta find it here somehow. Found mine. I'll read it after. And here's my fortune. Don't be alone. Find your friends to deal with tough times ahead. And now that we're in the future, I can say it's been hard. And here's my friend's fortune if you guys were curious. Now for the boba. Our friends hyped this place up really hard because they make their own boba in store apparently. But besides that, it wasn't anything to rave about. Guys, we still have some time left before we have to go on a bus to DC, so we're headed to Soho. We didn't have much time here, so we just walked around and explored, and we went to the MoMA design store, and I found the cutest Miffy stuff there. And now it's time to go back and catch our bus, and we fell asleep right away because we had walked 40,000 steps and we were exhausted. And I think it goes without saying that we knocked when we got to our friend's house. Anyways, day 2. We're in the Christiana Mall this morning because we have a long day ahead of us, and we're starting it off with some boba. We don't have a Mr. Wish in Boston, so we wanted to try it since our friends really like it, and it was pretty good. Then we headed to our first destination, the Baltimore Aquarium. We're seeing so many animals this trip, I love it, and I'm particularly happy about the aquarium because I used to work in an aquarium, so I can tell you that I genuinely had a great time. Touch tanks are my favorite part of any aquarium. It's so cool to be able to feel the animals, and it's a great visual learning experience. Oh my god!
Oh, that's so weird.
So when we booked our ticket, we also booked a movie showing that they had playing in their theaters about sharks. So we just explored until it was movie time. So cute! And now it's time for the movie. This is a 4D movie, so they gave us these 3D glasses, and throughout the film, there's supposed to be physical effects like water sprays to immerse you in the movie. But we were in there with kids on a field trip, so they were screaming the whole time. Then we went to a different section.
We're in the rainforest.
This section had a bunch of land animals and was an aviary, so you could see the birds fly right by you, and it was so cool. Then we made our way towards the exit, checking out all the exhibits that we haven't seen yet, where I found this dolphin. Isn't this the saddest thing you've ever seen? I watched Dolphin Tale growing up, so dolphins kinda get me emotional. There were some cool jellyfish as we were heading out, and now it's starting to get late, so we decided to go get dinner. And guess where we decided to eat? Guess right now. We hit up a seafood spot. I got a soft shell crab, which was really bad, but then we called it a night and headed home. Day 3. Today's a chill day, so we went on a Wawa run, and then we went to the mall again just to chill. And that's when I found out that my friend had never had Dippin' Dots before. Luckily, the mall sells them, so we had to stop by and grab him some. We got him 2 different flavors. These are the best, and that's a statement. And I think it's safe to say that he enjoyed them. Which one do you like more?
I think I like this one better.
Then, since it was still early, we scheduled some activities. We were gonna bowl and then do some go-kart racing. So here we are at round 1. First round was so close. I was kind of going crazy, so we played another. And you'd think that I'd do better, but you're wrong. At least I didn't place last though. We also checked out their claw machines.
We got 2 lunch boxes.
Then we got lunch at this anime-themed restaurant. It was so cool. And then we headed off to the go-karts. Wish me luck! And here we are at the tracks. One thing about my friend is that he's a car dude and speedy, so this was his domain. Me and my Boston friend though, we barely know how to drive, so I can already tell you what the results are. And yeah, it was brutal. Then since it was our last night, we pulled out the firewood and started a bonfire. We slept and said our goodbyes. Then the next thing you know, we're in New York. We had a layover here, so we went to go get food and a dessert, so we stopped by Grace Street for some shaved ice before heading back to Boston. And that was my trip update. Please let me know if you guys have any other food recs for when I'm in New York, if I'm ever in there in the future, because I literally go to the same spots. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what videos you'd like to see from me in the future. But until then, I will try to be more consistent for you. Bye guys!